Okay, hi everyone. My name is Patrick. I'm the founder of NMaker, and I'm here again, this time from Switzerland, back home, to talk with one of the amazing sponsors for the Cardano Hackathon in Berlin. This time we're here with AIOZ, which I'm very excited about because it's actually the first time really venturing into Cardano and really going more into the Cardano community. I'm here today with Michael Wood, which I'm going to bring up on stage right now. Welcome, Michael. So good to have you. How are you today?
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Thanks all the people, right? So today I will represent IOS to share some of my opinions with Patrick and discuss some very hot topic about Web3 and also depends and also NFTs, some hot topics. And then it's a pleasure to share our opinions with all the passionists. Thank you.
Great, wonderful. So maybe Michael, before we begin, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, who are you? What's your background? How did you get into AIOS, and what is your current position?
Okay, thanks, Patrick. So, I'm Michelle. So, actually, I'm not a newcomer for Web3, but I used to work for the Web2 companies, internet companies. So, I start my careers from academic license in Paris from Telecom, and then I come to be a consulting partners from Accentures, and then I moved to the Alibabas in Europe, and I used to be the general manager for the Benelux and Israel for different vertical for digital transformations. And I used to manage for the global Web3 unities for the Alibaba groups, for the accelerators and structured partnerships and also investments, right? So last years, I found that actually for Web3, especially for the depends in the Web3, I think it's a good, uh, this year, 2024 will be a good depending for the depending of the Web3 infrastructure in the future. So we used to learn this about the project about the DeFi NFTs. So far, all the people and all the Web3 projects still are using Web2 infrastructures we call the centralized infrastructures. Even they called cloud computing, right? So I think the idle the Web3 infrastructure we call the fog computing, right? The cloud and the fog. Why? Because actually for Web3, the core value is right. It's about the decentralized. Decentralization is will be the key. And then else they use their global more than 100,000 nodes, edge nodes to empower the global infrastructures. It means that we have the small points, but we can empower very secure, high-speed, scalable infrastructures to reduce the latency and build a global digital infrastructure for all our people, developers, and auto enterprise to build their Web3 dApps. So we call it the small is beautiful, but the small is powerful, right? So from the beginning of this year, I'm decided to join AIOZ. Thanks for the trust of our founders, Ermins. And then so far, I'm responsible for the global partnerships and also the investment department. So in some brief introduction for AIOZ. So AIOZ network is a depend for Web3 AI, storage, and streaming. And AIOZ empower a faster, more secure, and more decentralized futures. And powered by global networks that depends, AIOZ rewards you for your sharing your computational resource for storing, transcoding, and streaming digital media contents, as well as powering decentralized AI computations. So this is else. Thank you.
That sounds really good. So maybe let's dive a little bit into the products that AIOZ has. Of course, for me as NMaker, the most interesting one is the decentralized pinning service that you offer for IPFS. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, actually, so iOS networks actually offering uh, full blockchain-based technology accessible for technology business. First, we call the W3S is we call that else Web3 service is smart, more efficient, and more affordable for the delivery of data. This is the first one. It's one to give the more efficient, affordable way for the storage in from cloud business to the Web3 business, and also we provide the S3 interface to migrate Amazon to the AIOZ. So this is the first one. We call this is about Web 2.5 product, not Web3, right? Second is that W3 IPFS. So this is a pure Web3 storage-based products. So this is a Web3 IPFS payment service empowered by the content delivery networks, more than over 100,000 else edge nodes. So the people, especially for the NFT project, NFT marketplace, they can store their storage in the IPF by using IPFS protocols to empower the new Web3 storage. It means a more secure and more decentralized, and this is the future. And also, what more is that it's very friendly for the startups, and because actually we need a more affordable price and also the easy to use. So this is the key. And in the coming weeks, we will announce a new and most important AI-based product, which called W3 AI. So W3 AI, it means that we want to propose a new product to store your AI datasets and training your AI models and build AI dApps, and monetize and collaborate to run in the future for AI and to build the first and biggest Web3 AI models marketplace. So this is we want to build our Hugging Face in Web3 worlds. This is the third product. And in the future, I think at the end of Q3 of this year, ideally at the beginning of the September, we will propose our last but not least Web3 stream. It's about video hosting, streaming, and transcoding management analytics tools to empower the video platforms creators in the future. So this is all about else. Yeah.
Well, wonderful. So many different products. So to summarize, basically one product you have is of course the decentralized IPFS pinning service. Another project you have is basically a decentralized AWS bucket where you could just easily migrate the stuff that you're running on AWS right now to this bucket, and it's basically cheaper and more decentralized, which is just pros. So it's a very good product. And soon you'll be coming out with basically your decentralized AI product, right? Which is also great.
And we want to share about that. You can store your data sets. Second is that you can train your AI models. The third one, we want to build our first and biggest Web3 based AI model marketplace. It's our Hugging Face in Web3. So all the developers, all the associations can upload their AI models, right? And to monetize their AI models by this kind of AI marketplace. And then the people, the enterprise, the customers can download their AI models, training their services. So this is also the AIOZ networks want to propose with them. So we have already some of the hot models has been alive in the coming weeks. And please pay attention to AIOZ networks. We will share about the surprise with you, right, in the future. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that all sounds very great. So tell us a little bit about your strategy of supporting the Cardano Hackathon and many other hackathons, I assume, in the future. What is your goal of supporting those hackathons?
Yeah. So actually, as AIOZ networks, so when I become the responsible for global partnerships, I try to maintain the good strategy, close the collaborations with the mainstream blockchains, especially with the Cardano. So because actually, with Cardano, this was why we approached for the Cardano Hackathon in 2024. So we aim to leverage the strength and expertise of both entities to create a more remarkable events. So first one is about the technology integrations, right? So AIOZ networks is well known for their decentralized content delivery networks, and we bring the blockchain-based technologies to enhance the events technological aspects, and they can include the faster and more efficient content delivery for the participants and attendees. And as a founder and CEO and NMKR, and specialize in creating and managing NFTs on Cardano blockchains. Your expertise can add a unique dimension to the hackathon, such as NFT rewards and the innovations you use the case of NFT with the events, right? Second is for the communities as the ecosystems. And both organizations have strong communities within the Web3 space. By joining the forces, they can attract a wider attendees, including the developers, investors, fostering a great collaboration and innovation, right? And AIOZ networks and NMKR's involvement can draw attention from the respect ecosystem to boosting the participation and engagement, right? And also the resource sharing, the pooling resource such as technical support, marketing efforts, sponsorships can enhance their overall qualities and reach by the hackathon and share the expertise in blockchain technologies to ensure the robust support for the participants, enabling them to create more sophisticated, impactful projects, right? And overall, the collaborations aim to elevate Cardano Hackathon Berlin 2021 by combining the technological capabilities and the community's strength by the AIOZ networks and the Cardano and NMKR, right? Making the events more dynamic, engaging, and impactful, right? This is our.
I think that sounds great, and I think it's very good that AIOZ is supporting a Cardano event and basically bringing those two communities together and enabling Cardano developers to utilize AIOZ network for all the different functionalities that we just talked about in like the Cardano applications. So I think it's a really good step, and I'm very happy that you're supporting us there. And yeah, maybe one last thing, or one of the two last things that you can talk about is what do you, as AIOZ, but also as Michael, see the future of Web3? Like, how do you see it? What will be the thing that really brings Web3 into the mainstream and makes it mass adopted?
Yeah, I think it's good questions. I think all the Web3 participants will think about how will be the future and how see the future for mass adoption for blockchain technologies, right? So AIOZ networks envisions the future of the mass adoption of the blockchain technologies has been driven by several key factors, I think, and strategies. The first one to improve the user experience, I think is the key. First one, you want to simplify the access. I also aim to make the blockchain technology as user-friendly, as I said, right, as possible. This will include the make the interface and reducing the technology barriers to entries, allowing more people and developers to use the benefits for blockchains without needing to in-depth technology average. So this first one simplifies the average, the access. Second is the seamless integrations, right? So today for the integrated the blockchain technologies into everyday application and service will be make it sometimes for the no technical background will be more sophisticated. So I also seek to make it use second nature of the users, right? Much like the current use of the internet to be the main users for the Web3. And secondly is that for the scalability and the performance. Today, when we talk about the blockchains, right, they also will ask, for example, high performance blockchain, Solana, BNB, Avalanche. So I think the people think about the performance because actually we think about the content media provider or internet-based applications. They require very high I/O input-output capabilities to achieve a good quality of service to satisfy the global end users, right? And so high performers will be the futures to ensuring the blockchain networks can be handled the large volume of the transaction quickly and efficiently by the crucial, right? There has a Black Friday, they have everything. If you want to use blockchain, it's not possible, right? So today, I also want to reduce part of the problem. First one is for the video platform. That's why we built the global decentralized CDN nodes. We consider as edge nodes, right? So for for instance, demonstrates how the blockchains can be used to deliver high performance solution as a scale. It's for the 4K, 8K in the futures to make the reduce the latency and distance for the people and the users. They are easy and simplified to use and to because actually in the futures maybe we use the YouTube. It's not based on the cloud in the data centers. Maybe they can use delivery and diversify their videos by the AIOZ or others decentralized Web3 blockchains. This will be the futures. Second is scalable solutions, right? So creating scalable blockchain solutions that will can grow increasing demand, make it available mainstream adoptions. So scalable will be the news. So that's why we need to as I said, we need to make first one the nose on the earth, maybe in the future with the SpaceX. So this is the scalable. We want to build very complex networks with four computing conceptions to satisfy the technology needs in the future. So this is second one. And the third one is that cost effectiveness, right? The people, first they use, actually you can see that when you use the infrastructures, you will use Google, Amazon, Microsoft, all these people, right? And you see that actually for the developers, startups, even for the internet company, I think the cost will be the key, right? For CapEx or OpEx, right? So reducing the cost will be the key. By leveraging decentralized networks, for example, for us, we can lower the cost associated with the traditional centralized service, right? The cost effectiveness will be make blockchain solution more attractable to business and consumers. For example, our W3S, the storage price will be only 20% of the Amazon so far. I think in the future, if we have more nodes to join our global networks, I think the price will be come down very quickly. So this is why we want to make the cost-effective solutions for the future, right? And also the economy incentive, right? So because actually the nodes, we are not the owner for the nodes. The owner will be the people. They want to provide their laptop, the hardware, their NVIDIA's chipset to join the networks. So so that's why we want to build our economic incentive for them, right? So the people, we want to incentives the token rewards and to encourage more people to participate to build the blockchain ecosystems. Because Web3, we don't have the owners, right? They have Google, they have owners. Else, we have only the organizers. The networks is not belong for us. It's for you, right? Our end user, our other participants, right? And the fourth one is the interoperability, right? So cross-platforms integrations. So AIOZ today support interoperability with other blockchains, with Cosmos, with Ethereum, with different, ensuring the different ecosystem can work together, right? Cross-chain interoperability will be the key, right? If one day today you build the applications in the Ethereum, we want to see that in the future they can migrate very quickly, smartly, simplified to Cardano ecosystems. Because we see that one good one smart the application will be shared with all the blockchains, not only dedicated with one, right? It's open ecosystems, right?
Exactly.
And yeah, and also the security and trust. So this is Web3, right? So for the enhanced security, today, I think the highlighting the security advantage of blockchains, where I think as it's a resistance to the fraud, build a trust among the user and business, right? No one can control the networks, and everyone will be the owner of your data. No one can control it, right? And the transparent systems, right? So promoting transparency and accountability through the decentralized ecosystems, which can help build user trust, confidence by the technologies. So this is also the good event for the futures. And also for the developers trainings, It means that providing resource training for developers to build and innovate the blockchain ecosystems, expanding the talent tools and fostering the innovation, such as your platform provides different tools for the people they want to make their own NFT projects and make their own like the Launchpad plus tool integration package, right? So this is the innovations. And also the last but not least is a proactive engagement, right? Working with regulators to shape the favorable policies and promote the innovation. We are ensuring compliance and protecting users. I think this one. Second is the regulatory clarities. So to clarify and support the regulatory frameworks that provide a certainty for the business investors. So focus on all these areas, AIOZ networks to believe this. We can play a significant role in driving the mass adoptions of blockchain technologies, making it an integrated part of the everyday life and business operations. Right. So this is the mass adoption of technologies because actually we want to change some fundamental elements for example, computing, storage, networks. So build all the dApps, all the applications built out of these three very fundamental elements. So we are only take a small part. And we truly believe this kind of technologies will propose the good value and futures from this year, because this year we found that AI, the ChatGPT has changed the life of everyone, and we can find that the different version can be proposed every 1 or 2 months, and you find that the AI and have been learned more than or even much better than the students and the people they graduate from universities. And I think the world changed very quickly. And for us as we are Web3 evangelists, we want to make the best technologies to offer and also to highlight blockchain technologies for the different business. And I think to start from this year, it's similar as 25 years ago, at the end of the 1885, 1888, right? This is Web 2 wave just enters. The people start to use the, for example, WhatsApp. These are some new technologies. Companies just build their own brands. I think it's a Web3, the real Web3 wave start from this year because we are really the infrastructure builders, right? We are not for the DeFi, GameFi. This is application builders. We are infrastructure builders. And we truly believe that the infrastructure builders with the good tool providers can build very solid ecosystems. And then different applications and the killers and the co-killers applications will be built on this one, right? So in the future, so we no doubt some smart people, they can give very good conceptions and build good applications built on infrastructure. But we truly believe all these applications should be based on the Web3 infrastructure instead of still using Amazon, Google, their Web 2, because data is yours and we can own your data and build some more innovations and more values for you and for your ecosystems. Thank you. It's changed the economy incentives. As in the future, I think everyone will be the winners, not one big enterprise. Everyone can gain their incentives with like contributors or will be the learners. Thank you. Thank you, Patrick.
That was a very inspiring and long speech, but I totally see your point. So you want to basically give users their data back. You don't have to trust a big AWS or Google or whatever. You just build it in a completely decentralized way, which makes total sense, and I'm fully on board with that vision. And that's why we're so happy to have you for the hackathon. So I think we already have over 20 minutes now, so I think we're basically at the end. But it was very, very good to hear from you and learn more about AIOZ, and I'm extremely excited that you will be there at the hackathon in Berlin and supporting it. And yeah, and I want to thank you for this interview. It was a really great time. So thanks for that. And then yeah, we have over 240 live viewers right now. So if there's any last words you want to say, now is the chance.
Yeah, thanks for all the participants. Thanks for all the projects and the fighting for the hackathon and get that we will be your best support in the futures. And please don't hesitate to contact us for your support. I think it's a good Web3. Also, you need your AI powers, storage, and we are here for you. And fighting for your good price. And hoping every teams can get your good points during the hackathon with Cardano Berlin 2024.